High in the acacia branches, a mother secretary bird stands guard. Her two chicks, now fully feathered, are ready to face the unforgiving African savanna. With a powerful thrust, the mother descends to the earth. It is time to leave the sanctuary of the nest and enter the predator's world. From the ground, her piercing calls echo across the vast plains. She summons her young, urging them to overcome their final fear. It's a leap of faith, a crucial moment of absolute courage required to survive in this harsh landscape. They must finally answer the wild's call. Mustering all their bravery, the fledglings launch blindly into the air. Awkward but determined, they finally join their vigilant mother on the dusty earth. United on the ground, the family begins their perilous journey. The mother leads the way, a seasoned hunter ready to pass down deadly arts. Every step through this golden grass is a vital lesson in survival, extreme vigilance, and the relentless pursuit of hidden prey. She guides them toward a barren, rocky expanse. This harsh terrain is unforgiving, but it hides secrets beneath its sun-baked stones. The young students watch closely, learning to carefully scan the rough environment for the slightest movement, the faintest rustle of hidden danger or opportunity. With swift precision, she flips a heavy stone. Instantly, a venomous scorpion is violently exposed, its lethal stinger raised in a desperate, frantic defense. The terrified arachnid scrambles for safety, but there is simply no escaping the long, powerful strides of the savannah's most specialized, deadly terrestrial predator. A rapid flurry of lightning-fast stomps quickly paralyzes the venomous prey. The deadly threat is permanently neutralized in a masterclass of pure lethal force. The eager chicks quickly rush in, violently squabbling over the prize. It is chaotic, but vital practice. They mimic their mother, delivering their own clumsy kicks, learning the precise application of blunt force trauma that will eventually secure their own daily meals on these plains. Selfish greed suddenly takes over. One greedy chick snatches the mangled scorpion and bolts, initiating a frantic, dusty chase. Distracted by their intense sibling rivalry and the thrill of the steal, they are utterly oblivious to the wider world around them. In the brutal African bush, a mere moment of careless inattention can quickly become fatal. They have foolishly wandered far away from their mother's protective shadow, carelessly carrying a small, deadly prize. From a silent, elevated vantage point, dark death patiently watches. A massive, tawny eagle, a true master of the skies, has spotted the noisy commotion. Its piercing gaze completely locks onto the distracted fledglings. They are vulnerable, exposed, and entirely unaware of the lethal shadow about to fall. The calculating eagle precisely measures the distance, carefully assessing the vulnerable targets. The young birds, still deeply engrossed in their petty, foolish squabble over the dead scorpion, have inadvertently stepped right into the active kill zone. The raptor waits patiently for the absolute, perfect, unprotected moment. Like a sudden thunderbolt, the eagle violently descends. Razor-sharp talons find their mark, violently pinning one helpless chick to the dirt. The other flees. Instantly sensing the mortal danger, the mother secretary bird charges. She violently explodes into the desperate fray, a chaotic whirlwind of protective feathers and absolute fury. Risking her own life, she unleashes a relentless, punishing barrage of devastating kicks aimed squarely at the intruding apex predator. Her incredibly long legs, perfectly evolved to crush thick skulls, now brutally batter the eagle with terrifying, bone-breaking force. The shocked raptor, initially trying to desperately cling to its stolen prize, is completely overwhelmed by the sheer, unadulterated violence of the furious counterattack. Every single brutal strike drives home a singular, painful message. Let go immediately. The pain quickly becomes unbearable. The cost of this meal, far too high. Her fierce, unconditional love transforms her into an unstoppable force. Severely battered and deeply bruised, the defeated eagle relinquishes its hold and retreats. The mother's incredible, violent courage has successfully saved her terrified chick. Time passes slowly, and the recovering chicks grow significantly stronger, their confident strides easily matching their mothers. But on the merciless savannah, every single day brings new, unpredictable dangers. The harsh lessons are far from over, and the very next deadly challenge will truly test everything they know. Hidden deep beneath the sun-baked earth, a deadly, terrifying generation slowly awakens. A massive clutch of large cobra eggs is silently hatching in the dark. These slithering serpents emerge fully armed, highly venomous from their very first ragged breath. Driven by pure primal instinct, the numerous hatchlings prepare to eventually surface, ready to aggressively spread terror into the surrounding golden grasslands. A silent, writhing menace is waiting. Continuing their daily patrol, the vigilant mother's keen predatory instincts suddenly flare. She spots a highly suspicious, dark depression in the loose soil. Decades of ingrained genetic memory scream that such hidden crevices often conceal a fresh meal. She slowly approaches with extreme, calculated caution, her sharp eyes aggressively analyzing the terrain, completely unaware of the swarming nightmare below. She instantly begins a highly calculated assault, aggressively using her powerful legs to repeatedly strike the roof of the dark burrow, intending to quickly flush prey. The family quickly gathers around the site, watching intently as the relentless, rhythmic pounding severely weakens the structural integrity of the fragile soil. The mother is determined to secure food, but this time she is not unearthing a solitary, easily manageable prey. The heavy, booming vibrations send massive shockwaves straight into the crowded nest below, violently infuriating the swarming mass of newborn serpents. The dangerous tension builds with every violent strike, until, finally, the dry earth utterly gives way. The ground completely collapses inward, abruptly tearing the roof open. A truly terrifying nightmare violently erupts from the swirling dust. Dozens of highly venomous cobras aggressively rise as one, wide hoods aggressively flared outward. They instantly strike outwards in a highly frenzied, collective defense. The stunned mother is suddenly faced not with a meal, but with a terrifying, writhing, venomous hydra. She dances frantically backwards, desperately dodging a continuous barrage of lethal, dripping fangs, realizing her catastrophic mistake. Seeing their beloved mother desperately under siege, the brave but entirely inexperienced chicks recklessly hurl themselves directly into the chaotic, deadly fray. They valiantly attempt to apply the basic hunting lessons they've learned, wildly stomping at the rapidly slithering, aggressive targets. But the overwhelming, sheer volume of striking snakes makes a focused, successful attack utterly impossible. For every single cobra they physically target, 3 more rapidly rise to violently strike back. It is a truly terrifying, desperate, exhausting melee of frantic feathers, flashing dark scales, and deadly, dripping venom. The exhausted birds are vastly outnumbered in this deadly, chaotic dance. A single tiny bite could be instantly fatal, and the furious serpents are striking with blinding, terrifying speed. Their usual strategy of pinpoint lethal kicks is completely useless here. Basic survival dictates immediate retreat. The wise mother finally recognizes the impossible, deadly odds. With a sharp command, she signals retreat. They desperately flee the disastrous, chaotic encounter, running swiftly for their very lives across the open plain, leaving the furiously boiling nest completely behind. With the massive avian threat finally gone, the victorious, seething cobras slowly disperse. They quickly slither into the dark safety of the underbrush and rocky crevices, executing a highly successful, collective defense. Today, on the harsh African savanna, the mighty apex predators were utterly humbled. It is a stark, powerful reminder that even the most formidable hunters can be overcome. Creatures that are individually vulnerable can achieve incredible, terrifying power when they unite. A profound lesson in unity.